High school and college football brought some sense of normalcy to our lives in 2020. Tonight, we honor the young men and women who made that possible. Tonight, the best of the best get to see their names in the lights. Tonight, teams from our area get to battle for one more victory. Tonight, we showcase the top kickers in all of college football. Tonight, it's the Lou Groza Award Show.
Welcome to the 2020 Lou Groza Awards celebration presented by the Orange Bowl. I'm Keely Ferguson from ESPN West Palm, and I'll be your host for this evening's virtual celebration. Thank you so much for joining us as we honor the best of the best nationally in collegiate kicking. We also take a little time to recognize the top performers in Palm Beach County High School football from this past season. I will be joined in tonight's celebration by not only this year's nominees for the prestigious Lou Groza Collegiate Place Kicker Award, but also by past winners who will share what this special recognition meant to them. Now, in years past, I would be standing in front of a podium as we honor these players, but today we're coming to you from Orange Bowl Field at Glades Pioneer Park. That goes without saying, but 2020 has been a lot bit different. Before we get into tonight's program, let's look back at last year's celebration when we honored the 2019 winner, Georgia Bulldog and current Indianapolis Colts place kicker, Rodrigo Blankenship.
The Palm Beach County Sports Commission hosted its 28th edition of the Lou Groza Collegiate Place Kicker Award. It's presented to the nation's top Division I place kicker. We were thrilled to have 3 great national finalists with us. In addition to celebrating their achievements on the football field, they gave back to our local community. They met with many of our dignitaries and our local leaders, and they engaged in a very special hospital visit. It was really a remarkable opportunity for them to give back.
This is more than football. This is beyond just the award. This is beyond just kicking the game winners, getting points for the team. It's doing everything outside of it. I look forward to this moment, meeting the kids, meeting their families, and it's been humbling. It's been awesome, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
To me, I like to say it's a Heisman for us. You know, there's no better award that we could win personally. You dream of it as a kid. Coming up through high school, you just want to play college football. But now being up for the Groza Award, I'm really excited for it, and it's an amazing experience.
The Lou Groza Award, presented by the Orange Bowl, recognizes the most outstanding kicker in college football. On behalf of the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, I'm honored to present the 2019 Lou Groza Collegiate Place Kicker Award to Rodrigo Blankenship from Georgia.
I think that it's any kicker's dream, any college kicker's dream to be able to be here and to be a part of the Lou Groza Awards. It's something that every kicker works towards from the time that they make their first kick, and people are very passionate about college sports, very passionate about college football, and I think any chance that you get to be able to reward someone for being able to go out and do special things for their team is an opportunity you should take advantage of.
It's a great event. I look forward to it every year to represent the Groza family. My father was a long-time Cleveland Brown, 21 years. He was an offensive tackle and a place kicker. We're just so proud to have this award named after him to continue his legacy.
The greatest athlete to ever come out of Martins Ferry High School, Lou Groza was recruited by Ohio State and coach Paul Brown. World War II interrupted their plans, and Groza never played it down for Ohio State. However, the two legends would hook up again as original members of the Cleveland Browns in 1946. As a rookie of the All-American Football Conference, Groza set records for field goals and extra points. The Browns became the first team in pro football to start thinking of the field goal as an offensive weapon. Cleveland Press picked up on his success and dubbed Groza the Toe. But his talents weren't limited to just kicking the football. Groza was a standout at tackle, playing in the Pro Bowl 6 times. In 1954, he was named NFL Player of the Year by the Sporting News. But in 1960, a back injury forced Groza to sit out the season, and his career as a lineman was over. So, in 1961, Lou elevated the role of kicker from one of luxury to a necessity. Groza was the first kicker to have his own roster position. He was also the first player in NFL history to score 1,000 points. When he retired in 1968, Groza owned 10 NFL records and 24 Cleveland Brown team marks, including NFL championship game records for points, field goals, and extra points. Groza was selected to the Pro Bowl a total of 9 times, and in 1974 was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It is of little wonder that when the then-named Palm Beach County Sports Authority was deciding who to make namesake of their newly established place kicking award, the brainchild of Jim Watt, it was decided to approach Mr. Groza. He and Jackie expressed their enthusiastic support, and in 1992, the Lou Groza Collegiate Place Kicker Award was born. Lou was an active participant in the Groza Award banquet and activities, passing his wisdom and encouragement to our national and local nominees each year until his passing. Lou's son Judd has continued the family participation, and the Palm Beach County Sports Commission is proud to continue the Groza legacy with the only national award presented to place kickers.
Celebrating the 29th year of the Lou Groza Award is a major milestone for our Sports Commission. The game of football has preserved through the COVID-19 pandemic, and the Lou Groza Award is ready to celebrate the best of college and high school football. The award has been a part of the college football tradition for nearly 3 decades. In the beginning, the Groza Award started as a meager concept to provide annual recognition to college football kickers. Today, the Palm Beach County Sports Commission is a member of the National College Football Awards Association, and the Groza Award embraces our entire community while attracting a national audience when it's presented live on the ESPN College Football Awards Show. Football is deeply rooted in the Palm Beach County's fabric. We have a rich heritage of high school football that features some of the nation's top talented, inspiring teams, players, and coaches. We celebrate the best of Palm Beach County high school football through the Lou Groza Award and its virtual celebration. College football thrives in the Palm Beaches. The Lou Groza Award was born in our county and has developed into one of the most recognizable trophies in all of college football. Kaiser University, located in West Palm Beach, launched its college football program just 3 years ago, and today they're ranked nationally. Florida Atlantic University in Boca brought us winning in paradise. Along with conference championships, Palm Beach County is one of the few destinations that home to postseason college football. The 7th edition of the Boca Raton Bowl recently took place at FAU Stadium and was televised live on ESPN. This show will allow you to celebrate Palm Beach County's football tradition, and on behalf of the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, thank you for joining us as we celebrate and support the great game of football that we love.
Luckily for us, college football gave us some sense of normalcy in 2020. Now that was led by the kick of football to signal the start of fall. Tonight, we recognize the 3 finalists who led the way when it came to kicking that football this season. Let's take a look at the finalists for the 2020 Lou Groza Collegiate Place Kicker Award, brought to you by the Orange Bowl. Jose Borregales transferred to the University of Miami this year and made his impact felt. The senior hit 90% of his kicks in 2020. That percentage is tied for the best in the nation among kickers with at least 20 attempts. He put the ball through the uprights no matter where the Canes were on the field. He hit 8 field goals from at least 40 yards, including a 57-yarder earlier in the year. Jake Oldroyd made sure that the high-powered BYU offense put up points all year long. The sophomore was a perfect 13 for 13 on the year. That's the most kicks without a miss by an FBS kicker all season. 3 of those kicks came from beyond 50 yards. If that wasn't enough, he also set a BYU record by hitting 73 straight extra point attempts. The Alabama offense found the end zone a lot in 2020, and that meant plenty of work for Will Riker. He didn't mind though. The sophomore went a perfect 73 for 73 on extra points. Combine that with his 12 for 12 mark on field goals, and you have 85 kick attempts without a miss. That was the most in FBS history by a kicker. Here's more on what this award means.
I'm Judd Groza. I'm Lou's youngest son, also his favorite son. Just teasing. But the award, the Lou Groza Award, is such an honor for the entire Groza family. The legacy of Lou Groza. He was not only a great football player, but a great person and a great citizen. And I know that he'd be very proud of all 3 candidates. I've looked at the stats. They're all unbelievable stats. And unfortunately, there's only one winner. but I know my father would have been very proud to have met you young gentlemen and you candidates. And we're also very proud of your endeavors. My dad played for the Cleveland Browns from 1946 to 68. He was also an Ohio State Buckeye. A lot of people don't realize he's a World War II veteran as well. So he was just a great person and a great candidate. And it's such an honor to have this award named after him. It's a great legacy for a great man and a great father. He was a good football player, but he was a far better dad, I can tell you that.
The Lou Groza Award was created during the birth of college football awards, and our sports commission saw it as an opportunity to create a local fundraiser, but more importantly, create national notoriety for our county. Today, the Lou Groza Award is presented live at the ESPN College Football Award Show in front of 1 million households. It provides national media exposure to our county, and it provides our sports commission with a great platform to celebrate football, not only on the collegiate level, but we use the local Lou Groza Award celebration to recognize the top high school football teams, football coaches, and football players that live in our county.
Congratulations to all 3 of our Groza finalists. It's certainly an honor to recognize your achievements this season. High school football, of course, also dealt with their struggles this past season. Through it all, they were able to take over Friday nights and Saturday afternoons to help make sure that these kids could take the field for potentially the final time. Locally here in the Palm Beaches, a group of kickers continued their high school journey with the goals of one day joining their college counterparts on this very stage. Let's take a look at the finalists for the Palm Beach County High School Kicker of the Year.
Chance Gagnon, Dwyer. When Chance Gagnon put toe to leather, good luck getting any sort of return going. The Dwyer senior put all but 4 of his kickoffs into the end zone for touchbacks this season. He is looking to add to Dwyer history and become the 5th player to win Kicker of the Year. Jose Garcia, Glade Central. Jose Garcia's foot was a big part of the Glade Central return to dominance. The senior did his part to help keep the Muck Bowl title at Glade Central. He had a 47-yarder in the game and put the ball into the end zone for 5 touchbacks. He is looking to become the first player from Glade Central to take home the award. Dylan Liska, Jupiter. The Jupiter offense found the end zone a lot in 2020. That meant plenty of opportunities for Dylan Liska to help put points on the board for the Warriors. Liska nailed a 49-yard field goal during the season. He is looking to add to the Jupiter legacy and make it 5 times that Jupiter has taken home Kicker of the Year. Carson Wilt, Atlantic. Carson Wilt's foot was a big part of the championship season from Atlantic. In addition to handling field goals and extra points, Wilt also did his part to help his offense stay on the field. His foot helped Atlantic recover 4 onside kicks on the year. He is looking to become the first player from Atlantic to take home the top kicker honor.
Hi, this is Pat O'Donnell, Palm Beach Central alum and current Chicago Bear. I'm proud to announce this year's High School Kicker of the Year. Drum roll, please. This year's winner of the award goes to Jose Garcia of Glade Central. Congratulations.
Luckily, I was a finalist twice, and my first time was in the 02 season. And that was the year we won the national championship. So I was just, I had so many moments where I looked around, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like, do I deserve this? But then I always thought back on it, I'm like, okay, I did put the work in. It wasn't, none of this was just handed over. I think luck has a lot to do with where you get in life, like if you have success, but that only goes so far. So I think as everything kind of just progressed and continued, I just would have to pinch myself a little bit and be like, what am I doing here? I can't believe it. But I was both times being selected as a finalist, I was so happy, so excited, and so honored just to be part of the argument.
I mean, I had followed it in years leading up to it. I mean, being a kicker in high school, you watch guys in the pros, you watch guys in college, that are ahead of you, and you kind of have your favorites, and so I had known about, really in middle school and high school. I knew about 2 awards that they give out in college. I knew about the Heisman, and I knew about the Groza, just being a kicker. So I'd known about the award for a long time, and it was really crazy. Even when I was just named a semifinalist in 2018, that was when it kind of really set in, like, oh, hey, like, you're kind of up there. Like you're one of the best. You just have to continue to push and just continue to work. And then, everything kind of fell into place last year, my senior year.
One of the biggest stories in college football this year took part at the kicking position. Sarah Fuller of Vanderbilt made history this year when she became the first female to kick off and kick an extra point in a Power 5 game. My colleague Theo Dorsey with ESPN West Palm had the chance to catch up with this young lady who is the epitome of the phrase girl power.
Theo Dorsey here with the rock star Vanderbilt place kicker Sarah Fuller. Thank you first off for joining us today. And how does it kind of feel now to be doing all of these interviews when you really just kind of signed up to play soccer and then kicked the football a couple times?
Well, thank you for having me. I mean, it's been a lot of fun, so I'm just enjoying it while it lasts and everything. So, yeah, I mean, I love talking about my experience out on the football field and kind of like the impact that it has made. So it's been a lot of fun.
Of course. And for you, you started your senior year on the bench for the soccer team, and it seems like now you're ending it with your football jersey in the College Football Hall of Fame. For you, I mean, how special is that to have such a weird transition in 2020 like that?
I mean, it's like the definition of 2020. Like you said, I mean, it's the craziest thing. I never in the world thought I'd be playing, college football. But I was very grateful for the opportunity, and it was a lot of fun, and it gave me a ton of appreciation for kickers and what they do and like the mental mindset you have to be in to perform. So I have like such a high level of appreciation for all the work that they put in.
Makes the most sense. Well, good luck in the spring season. I hope you guys do get the championship, and thank you again for taking out the time to talk with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Theo, and well done, Sarah. High school coaches take on different tasks throughout their coaching careers. This year, their plates were even fuller than in the past. In addition to leading their teams, they also had to deal with the uncertainty of if they would even be playing on a week-to-week basis. Now, while all of our local coaches faced challenges, these finalists stood out among them all. Let's take a look at the finalists for the Palm Beach County High School Coach of the Year, brought to you by a local private charity.
Rashad Jackson, Glade Central. A return home was a successful one for Rashad Jackson. The former Glade Central Raider led his team to an unbeaten regular season in his first year as head coach. The disjointed season even included a Muck Bowl victory. Jackson is hoping to become the third Glade Central head coach to take home the award. TJ Jackson, Atlantic. Just 5 years ago, TJ Jackson was honored as Coach of the Year. Tonight, he looks to add to his collection. Jackson and Atlantic represented Palm Beach County by winning a Tri-County Gold Championship. Atlantic ended its year by putting up at least 44 points in each of its final 5 games, including a 68-point performance. Nick Martinez, American Heritage. Nick Martinez overcame tragedy to help his team stick together. The Stallions came together to end their regular season with a win and then pick up 2 postseason victories. Their run was the furthest of all Palm Beach County private schools in 2020. Coach Martinez is looking to become the first ever American Heritage Stallion to win Coach of the Year honors. McKinley Roll got Dwyer football back to where they belong in 2020, the postseason. The Panthers put together an unbeaten regular season. Roll is looking to become the second Dwyer Panther to be honored. He would join the only back-to-back-to-back winner in the award's history, Jack Daniels.
Hi, this is Doug Stosha, head football coach at Kaiser University Football. I'm happy to announce Sam Budnick, Coach of the Year, to Glade Central's coach, Rashad Jackson.
Now, those coaches joined an elite list of coaches that have been honored in the past. Now, elite is also the way to describe some of the coaches that have been a part of the Orange Bowl throughout the years, from Bobby Bowden to Nick Saban to Urban Meyer and so many more. Our friends from the Orange Bowl Committee join us with a word to our honorees tonight.
Welcome to the 29th Annual Lou Groza Award Celebration, which is presented by the Orange Bowl Committee. I'm Bill Davis, Chairman of the Lou Groza Award and member of the Orange Bowl Committee. In 1992, the Palm Beach County Sports Commission established the Lou Groza Award, which is given annually to the nation's top collegiate place kicker as determined by a prominent voting panel. The winner of the 29th Annual Lou Groza Award will be revealed on the Home Depot College Football Awards, which will be televised live on January 7th at 7 p.m. on ESPN. In addition to the National Collegiate finalist, our Sports Commission also recognizes Palm Beach County's finest teams, coaches, and players. The Lou Groza Award is one of the most recognizable trophies in all of college football. Our Sports Commission developed this award in partnership with the Orange Bowl Committee. Since the inception of the Lou Groza Award, the Orange Bowl Committee has been our presenting sponsor and a major contributor to our program. On behalf of the Palm Beach County Sports Commission, I would like to thank the Orange Bowl Committee for its participation and partnership. I hope you enjoy the show.
Created in 1935 with the mission of generating tourism for South Florida, the Orange Bowl Committee, with partner support, has evolved to become so much more. In addition to the hundreds of millions of dollars generated by the Capital One Orange Bowl for the local economy, the committee has invested nearly $27 million over the last 10 years in youth sports, community, and academic programs and legacy gifts. Orange Bowl continues to positively impact South Florida. This is who we are. To learn more, visit orangebowl.org.
Today we come to you from Orange Bowl Field at Glades Pioneer Park. Just a couple of years ago, the Orange Bowl Committee and Palm Beach County teamed up with a legacy gift, a $3 million renovation of this facility. Now, this provides the Glades region with a state-of-the-art facility to continue their development of top caliber players. The Orange Bowl has been a staple in South Florida for nearly 90 years. This year, Texas A&M took on North Carolina from Hard Rock Stadium. The history of this game has featured a number of players that have followed the game to put together NFL careers. Now, the same can be said about players that have played high school football right here in our area. Now, stop me if you heard some of these. Names like Lamar Jackson, Anquan Bolden, and Fred Taylor have taken home Player of the Year honors. So with that said, let's take a look at the nominees for this year's Palm Beach County High School Player of the Year Award, brought to you by Darling & Company's CPAs.
Gwenson Alexis, Atlantic. Atlantic brought a Tri-County championship to Palm Beach County, and QB Gwenson Alexis was a big part of that. He ended his senior campaign by being responsible for 22 total touchdowns on the year. His 4 TD performance to end the year helped the Eagles pick up a dominating championship victory. Alexis is looking to become the first Atlantic Eagle to win the award. Jalen Jeter, Forest Hill. Through the air and on the ground, Jalen Jeter led the Forest Hill Falcons into the end zone all year long. Jeter had 6 passing touchdowns to go along with 6 rushing touchdowns during the season. Those 12 total touchdowns helped Forest Hill post a 3-1 record on the year, including a huge shorthanded victory to start the season. Jeter is looking to become the first player from Forest Hill to be honored as the top player in the county. Lyndon Moss, Palm Beach Gardens. The Palm Beach Gardens senior signal caller led his team against one of the toughest schedules in the county. The Gators made a run all the way to the Tri-County Silver Championship game. He did his part to take care of the ball along the way. Moss threw just 1 interception in the team's tough regular season. He is looking to become the second Palm Beach Gardens Gator to take home a Player of the Year win. Brandon Schabert, American Heritage. When the ball got into the hands of Brandon Schabert, it usually meant the Stallions were picking up big yards. The senior averaged nearly 20 yards per reception this season. He found the end zone 4 times through the air and twice rushing the ball as well. He is looking to become the second American Heritage Stallion to be named Player of the Year. Trayvon Taylor, Dwyer. If the Dwyer Panthers needed to get down the field in 2020, Trayvon Taylor was more than likely going to be the guy leading them down the field. Taylor threw for over 1,200 yards on the season as Dwyer went unbeaten in the regular season. He also added in just over 200 rushing yards as a part of his 17 total touchdowns. He's looking to add to the Dwyer legacy and be the 5th Panther to win Player of the Year.
Hey, it's Matt Edom, NFL safety, 2-time winner of the Palm Beach County Player of the Year award. I want to congratulate Gwen San Alexis out of Atlantic and wish you the best moving forward, man. Congratulations.
With this year, especially, I mean, to be a kicker, to have games postponed, to be able to stay locked in for the season, to be able to, it could be easy to have your mind slip out and take this year and say, oh, this year doesn't really matter. This year is different, whatever. But as a kicker, it's such a mental thing. So being able to stay mentally locked in and make sure you're there to do your job, no matter what, no matter if the game's postponed, no matter if your season's postponed. I mean, that's a big mental win, I think, for these guys that are finalists.
Here with everything that's gone on, there's been so much that's been up in the air and so much uncertainty, so much unknown with COVID. Guys have had games, postponed and just canceled altogether. So, everybody's season has looked different, conference to conference, team to team, everybody's season has looked different and everybody's opportunities have varied in quantity. But I think this year especially has been a testament to all the finalists, semifinalists and eventual finalists that, this has been a season for them to really be tested and to see how they're going to be able to handle adversity.
We've had to, beat out all the high school guys and then get into college. All right, you're in college. There's 600 or so, Division I, II, III colleges out there, and you guys are the top 3 of those in the country. I mean, that's just an honor in itself. And, if you don't win it, oh well, you know that you can be up there with those guys and hang with those guys. But be proud of yourself. Your hard work's paid off, and continue to work and grind and so you can be there again next year and maybe the year after that if you're a young guy.
The Heisman Trophy honors the top player in the nation every year in college football. The Lou Groza Award, as a member of the National College Football Awards Association, does its part to honor the top kicker in all of college football. Now, we had the chance to catch up with the 3 finalists for this year's award, so let's take a look. Kickers normally face pressure, but in 2020, preparing to put the ball through the uprights was an even different experience.
There certainly were some challenges with unexpected circumstances, but in the end, we got to play a bunch of games, and for me, it meant same thing week in and week out, that I have to go out there on the field and make my kicks regardless of the circumstances.
It's mentally challenging because if your game gets canceled, you gotta rest your leg for how many every weeks that you're off. So just staying consistent, talking with the coaches, making sure everything's on route to the game. And I'm just glad that we were able to play the games that we played, and we showed out as a special teams unit.
Through all of that, the kickers being honored tonight were still able to excel. For these young men, being honored tonight is the culmination of their hard work.
To be honest, I started crying as soon as I saw it, just because I know how much work I've put in since my freshman year going into college, and it's rewarding to see my hard efforts paying off finally.
Well, I definitely appreciate the recognition. There's a lot of guys that have won the award and been finalists in the past that have gone on to do great things in the NFL and whatnot.
28 finalists in the history of the award have gone on to kick in the NFL, with 11 of them heading to the Pro Bowl and 6 Super Bowl titles being won. For this year's class, they hope to add to that legacy.
It's definitely an honor. I mean, there's a lot of guys growing up that have made, when I was younger, they made the list, and I kind of looked up to those guys.
It's sort of surreal. It's definitely really cool, to see guys that I've, grown up watching and still continue to watch now. And for me, I still don't, consider myself a part of that group yet. It's just a weird feeling, but it's definitely an honor, and I'm super happy that I can be a part of that.
It's an incredible honor to be in a list of elite specialists that are now doing it at the big time level. I'm just blessed to be in the position I am, and I hope to continue that legacy to go on, play on on Sundays, and just be one of the ones that were on that list.
For one kicker, they will be able to add the title Lou Groza Award winner to their resume.
It would mean the world. Before I even got into college, I talked to the coach that was recruiting me at the time if I was going to be able to win the award at that school. So knowing that I'm on that finalist list and, just a couple weeks away from hopefully winning it, I can't even put it into words how I'd feel if I were to win the award.
And it would definitely mean the world to me. But it would definitely not just be because of me. It'd be because of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and my friends and family and all my teammates and coaches that, have helped me be in this position.
It means everything in this position. That's as big as it gets. But, I'm honored to be a semifinalist and then a finalist. I'm super grateful for that. If I end up being the one that's chosen to win the award, then that would be amazing. And just grateful for everybody who has helped me to get to this point. I've seen these kickers, they're getting so good every single year. Just the averages from my first year back in 2005 to now, 80% was a good season. Now 80% is, they're starting to look at other people to see who can go 85, 90%. These guys in the Pro Bowl that just got voted in, they're going 93, 94% with 35 attempts. So I think the competitive side really comes out. People see just how much really goes into it and how skilled you have to be to get to that point and be able to win the award.
Look at the past winners. You look at Janikowski, Graham Gano, FSU, and a lot of the great kickers you were watching in high school. Even the people that made the finalists, a lot of them are in the NFL. So you're like, well, I won the Groza. So does that mean that I could potentially play in the NFL? And then that's when the whole NFL aspiration started. So, just to be lumped in that group, you're in a fraternity. We all have a bond. And there's not that many of us.
Palm Beach County football teams had a little bit of a different year this year, as we all did. Teams starting their years at different points, teams playing on different days, and teams not even knowing each week whether they would play or not. In the end, the teams in our area were focused on winning when they had the chance to take the field. These teams now have the opportunity to pick up another win. So let's take a look at the nominees for Palm Beach County Team of the Year, brought to you by the good folks over at ESPN West Palm.
Dwyer. The Dwyer Panthers returned to the postseason after a one-year break. The Panthers put together an undefeated season to enter the postseason. They finished the year with back-to-back shutouts. The Panthers were led by Coach of the Year nominee McKinley Roll and Player of the Year nominee Trayvon Taylor. Dwyer is looking to win the award for the third time ever. If you played the Glade Central Raiders this year, good luck getting any points. The Raiders allowed just 13 total points in 4 regular season games. Head coach Rashad Jackson got his team to the postseason in his return to the muck. They opened up their postseason by knocking out 2019 state champion Booker T. Washington. Glade Central is looking to win the award for the second time in school history. Jupiter. Jupiter High School was one of 3 host schools in Palm Beach County this year. They weren't the most welcoming of hosts, though. The Warriors rolled to a 4-0 regular season behind a high-powered offense. They put up at least 35 points in every game in the regular season. They are looking to win the award for the first time in school history. Park Vista. Park Vista adjusted to Saturday morning football by doing what teams love doing most, winning. The Cobras posted back-to-back dominating wins to start the year. The Cobras took home the Team of the Year in 2016 and are looking to add to their collection tonight.
Hey everybody, it's alumni Johnny Dixon of the Dwyer Panthers, and this year's Team of the Year is, of course, my team, the Dwyer Panthers.
Palm Beach County also got the limelight a couple of weeks ago. The RoofClaim.com Boca Raton Bowl got national attention from FAU Stadium. The game even featured a Groza finalist and Jake Oldroyd of BYU. BYU beat UCF in this year's game. The game was the 7th in Boca Bowl history. Despite the challenges around it, the game still wanted to make sure it was a part of Palm Beach County. Congrats to all of our winners and nominees tonight, and tune in live on ESPN on January 7th, that's just a few days from now, at 7 p.m. to the Home Depot College Football Awards as our 2020 Lou Groza Collegiate Place Kicker Award winner is announced. Good luck to all 3 finalists. We would like to thank Mark Escoffrey, PA, the official accounting firm for the Lou Groza Award. And thank you so much for joining us this evening. And thank you especially to the game of football to bringing some sense of normalcy to our life for the year 2020. Glad it's over. Good night.